Hey Charleston, John Crompton, your trusted realtor with Keller Williams Real Estate, bringing the market update and what we saw happen in August compared to last year. Now, this year has been very interesting. We've remained in a higher interest rate market than we're used to for the last decade. And yet, if you look at it historically, these are pretty average on numbers. So I'm not sure if they're here to stay for the long run, but I definitely think for the next 18 months, we're going to be living in this environment. But I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end, and then we can get into it a little bit. So let's talk about the numbers right now for August. Well, in August, we saw the average sales price in the Charleston Tri-County area of $555,000. That was up 0.5% from last year. So that's positive, the fact that we're still seeing a maintaining of that valuation in Charleston, and we hope to see that continue to stay and maybe just kind of flatline for a little bit just to keep things easy for people. Days on market, well, we've seen 30 days on market. That's up 57.9% from last year. Again, still very, very healthy time to sell your home. If it only takes 30 days on average, that's pretty positive from years post or pre-COVID. So not a bad time. Inventory, well, we're at 1.8 months of inventory, and we've remained at this inventory level for a very long time. This is actually flat, so up 0% or down 0% from last August. This is probably our new norm to stay. We're going to have a low inventory market, and you're probably thinking, why do we have that? Well, 89% of homeowners have an interest rate of 5.5% or less. So it's really hard for some of these people to swallow that higher interest rate, higher price of the home to make that move. So for now, foresee lower inventory. Could that change? Absolutely. I am not a sorcerer, and I don't have a crystal clear ball, so who knows? New listings, we saw 1,975 homes go live in August. That's down 0.6%. That's been the theme for pretty much the whole year. Every month we have seen less listings go live. And again, the reason being, there's just no reason for them to move right now. There's just no incentive in that opportunity for them, other than if they're moving out of town and taking the cash with them. Contracts, we had 1,575 homes go to contract in August. Now that was up 2.5%. So again, positive to see that the numbers are higher this year than last year, even with the environment we find ourselves in now. You're probably wondering, where are all those contracts going? Well, a lot of those are new construction. Why are they new construction? Well, they're buying the rates down to 5.75. They're giving you $10,000 in closing costs. They're giving you $30,000 in options to build your home. So there's just some incentives out there that the buyers are gravitating towards because it's making the price point and the affordability level a lot more easy on them. We saw closings. So we saw 1,585 homes go to closing. That is down 3.9% from last year. So we're seeing a little bit decrease in closed homes, and that's mostly to be expected. We're expecting to see about 4.1 million homes closed nationwide, and that's a pretty significant drop from 2 years ago, where about 6.2 million homes go closing nationwide. So what does all this mean? Where are we going? That is the hard part to navigate. You know, the Fed is still fighting inflation. The numbers came out, and we're starting to see some things still kind of creep up a little bit. They're not drastically increasing, but they're still kind of increasing. So they've got their work ahead of them. Are they going to do another rate hike? I really don't know. I'm hoping they do not do another rate hike, but part of me feels they're going to, because they want to drive the interest rates up a little bit more. And then when they come back down, they feel that 6%, 6.25%, that'll feel good after coming off of an 8 or a 7.75. So I'm not sure what to expect from that end. Now, inventory, there's, again, probably going to be a lack of it unless we start seeing major job losses in the area, but Charleston's pretty well rounded in that aspect. So who knows what's going to happen. If you do have questions, you'd like to talk about it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions and look forward to connecting with you. And until then, take care.